welcome to Highest TV. I would like to say happy new season to everyone. Hey, it's good to be back. The World Club Cup has been going on. Chelsea has been doing well. Chelsea is in the final with PSG, and it's going to be a bloodbuster. But I think Chelsea is going to give them a hard time, and I think Chelsea might just pull up an upset. I think Chelsea will win that match. Chelsea has everything it takes to win that match. But I'm not here to talk about Chelsea. I'm here to talk about what is going on in the transfer saga. And Arsenal, they just confirmed that they've signed Madueke from Chelsea. Like, they melt down on the internet. The fans, for once, not that the old fans agreed that this is a very bad signing, but at least it has tilted to the negative side. So it's down like 80-20. Before it used to be 40-60, 55-54, but now it is 80 to the negative side and 20 to the positive side. And this is what we are going to be looking at. So again, another Chelsea transfer. Very pathetic. Why? So if you remember, if you are following our channel, please follow us on all social media. Let me quickly get into it. Last year when they signed Kai Havertz, I said it. No, last 2 years when they signed Kai Havertz, I said this is a sackable offense. That one went. They signed Sterling. Immediately they said Sterling. I said this one there's no excuse. They should have sacked him. Immediately even mentioned the name Sterling. They should have sacked him. The reason they didn't sack him, I don't know. Is this guy like a puppet to the club directors? We'll get there, because this deal with Chelsea is going more than football. It's looking more than football to me. So let's get into it. Why Chelsea again? That's my first problem. I don't have a problem with Madueke, but let's start with why Chelsea. You need a backup for Saka, fine. You mean you couldn't get a cheaper player, let's assume, then you couldn't look for another player apart from that Chelsea player? Chelsea won't feel anything losing Madueke. In fact, when the Englishman said good riddance to bad rubbish, this is the exact proverb. It's good riddance to bad rubbish. The guy has not impacted Chelsea of any way. They didn't lose more financially on him. They didn't lose any position player on him because they are stacked. Chelsea wingers are stacked. And I'm telling you, because he has left, Chelsea might even sign 2 more strikers that are way more better than him, and they will sign them cheaper than the £50 million, which we will get here. So why Chelsea? It's just this thing with Chelsea that we don't know that is happening. I don't want to believe that the player scouting of Arteta scouted Havertz, scouted Sterling, scouted Jorginho, scouted Madueke. I don't want to believe that. There's something going on that we don't know. This thing is deeper than Arteta or Arsenal. This is Arsenal and Chelsea at something. And that will be my last point. I'm going to share that. Now, there were other options. I could give you 7 players that you will sign and you won't spend more than 50 million. You will even spend up to 40 million. Why this particular player? Why? There were other positions you needed to strengthen. Yes, the Saka backup affected you last season, but there were other positions you need to strengthen ahead of this. The striker, they've not even concluded on Gyökeres. They've left Sesko on the table. I'm telling you, Arsenal might end up just getting Watkins. Like, how they might just play with Havertz and say, oh, Jesus is back, so they will play with both of them. Or they might go and get a Jamie Vardy. So there are many things that is just part of the issue that we're having with this transfer. Nobody is saying you should not sign, but these positions are not something that is prioritized for you. Now look at the way the transfer went. In all their transfer, they've been dragging. But when it gets to sign Chelsea player, he's never dragging. Let me push that one. I'll push that point to the last one to join with my an idea of what is going on. So let's get to it. Something is definitely fishing between Arsenal and Chelsea, and this is my theory. I have 2 theories. My first theory is this: is either Chelsea has something on Arsenal that Arsenal board cannot afford to leak that information. They can't afford Chelsea to leak that information. I think there is a problem. There is something that Chelsea have on them that Chelsea is using to say, okay, we need you to fund this thing for us now. And because of that, Chelsea is now using this as a money laundering scheme for them. Oh, my second theory is this: both of them are involved in an illegal something going on financially, that they use these players to settle it. Now it looks like Arsenal is on the receiving end, but financially Arsenal is gaining. I think this is a two theories. One of them will be right. Something is definitely going on financially between these two clubs. And I heard EPL, UEFA, FIFA, everybody responsible for it. I urge them to touchlight into this transfer. You need to now pay attention. It's not about the players, it's not about the fee. There's something going on. How come you are bidding for Madueke and your first bid is 50 million? Your first bid. Then you go to Eze, you go to Gyökeres, you are putting 40 at the first bid. There's something really wrong. There's something fishy here. People need to now look at it. Man City needs to take this upon themselves, like something is fishy between these two clubs. Always there. Something is fishy. Now, to my final point, this is it for Arteta. The first 10 games, there's no excuse. They've not blend, they've not scored, they've not done this, there's no excuse. This is it for you. The first 10 games in the EPL, that's a 30-point game. If you cannot get 25, you are out of the window. You are out. There is no more excuse for you. I don't care if the referee gives all your player a red card. There's no excuse for you. As long as you start that game with an 11 player and you end up having 5 on the pitch, it's your fault. I don't care what happened. I don't care the cheat. I don't care about VAR again. This is on you. This is it for him. It is either he makes it or he breaks it. From the 10 matches, first 10 matches will determine his entire season. And let me predict it for you. This guy don't go last December. I said about Ten Hag, it happened. This signing does not inspire confidence in the fan base, in the other players, in the club. Even it doesn't instill fear in the whole EPL team. So imagine Chelsea wants to play Arsenal. You are not playing Madueke. No, look at this one. Come on. This kind of signing, you don't make it. These are the kind of signing that Tottenham should be making, not you. So please, I'm going to be doing more video. Maybe not on this, but Man United issues is on another level. So please just stay tuned, like, share, and comment in the section below. Thank you. I'm out.